our last episode, we explored the amazing little town of Pai on a motorbike. This time around, we hop on a bus and head to the northern reaches of Thailand and get pinned down by just a little bit of rain in Chiang Rai.
That's our ride. Going to Chiang Rai today. Just the two of us.
From Chiang Mai to Chiang Rai, it's a quick and easy few hours on a bus. And this time, we splurged the extra $2 for the comfy seats. Well, we made it to Chiang Rai. This is a city pretty far north in Thailand. We're not actually very far from Laos and Myanmar, but there's a tropical storm that's sort of stalled out over Vietnam, which is our neighbor to the east. And we're supposed to get kind of the side effects of that big storm here. So I'm not exactly sure what that means for us. We're going to find out, but I assume it means a lot of rain. So we're going to see what we can while we can and just kind of go with the weather as it happens. See what this place has got. Chiang Rai has a much more sleepy and laid-back feel than its sister city of Chiang Mai to the south. And because it was founded in 1262 as the center of the Chiang Rai dynasty, there's some pretty interesting history and some sights to see. But those sights, well, they were gonna have to wait, because shortly after we arrived, the rains, they came. Next morning, with a slight little break in the weather, we made a mad dash outside to try to see some sights before the next blast of rain came in.
I love those things. Well, we got to Chiang Rai yesterday. Walked around for a few, but it's been pretty much raining nonstop since we got here. There's a small little break in the weather right now, so we're going to try to see some sights before the next blast of rain comes. But it's coming fast, and it's supposed to last for a few days.
With that short break in the weather, we had our sights set on Wat Ran Kun, better known as the White Temple. This White Temple is actually an art exhibit privately owned by a local Chiang Rai artist. And his intent from this temple and exhibit is to bring people together to learn and benefit from the Buddhist teachings. Symbolism comes in many forms here, but the main message is to focus on the mind and the spirit rather than worldly possessions, money, and greed.
All right, we've been in Thailand for about 6 weeks, I guess. And in that time, we've seen a ton of temples. And honestly, about 3 weeks into the trip, I could care less if I saw one more. But this one is totally different. It's different. They've all been pretty ornate, but this one kind of takes the cake. It's I actually don't have words for this one. It's a sight to see. Brenda's video chatting with her girlfriends back home. She's taking them on this whole trip, and they're back in the States.
But unfortunately, that break in the weather was pretty short-lived. So sometimes you just gotta find a little spot to ride out the storm.
Winner.
Another break in the rain, we are off to check out this place, the Bandam Museum, better known as the Black House. The Black House Museum is a collection of over 40 buildings created by Thailand's national artist Thawan Duchani, and it took them nearly 50 years to build. And housed within those buildings are carvings, paintings, sculptures, bones, and skins, brought in from all over the world. And even though it was an interesting place, to be completely honest, we didn't exactly know what to make of it all.
Well, that was the Black House. There wasn't a whole lot of info on it when we came to see it on the internet, and I think we figured out why. Because it makes no sense at all.
It's weird. It's very, very weird.
With some confusion on our minds, we were off to check out another site.
Hey! It's Giorgio. How are you? Covering all the colors of the rainbow today. This is the Blue Temple.
Chiang Rai is definitely the city of colorful temples where modern art meets Buddhism. And for no other reason than the fact that this temple was named for the dancing tigers that used to jump over the local river. It's a sight to see. Well, we're still in Chiang Rai. We've been here for 3 days. We actually planned on leaving this morning. We were going to hop on a bus and go back to Chiang Mai because we've got some friends coming to visit us and we're pretty excited to see them. But all this rain that's been happening, it's wreaked a little havoc on the region. There's been some pretty major flooding, and the main road that goes from Chiang Rai, which we're at now, down to Chiang Mai, which is where we're trying to get to, is washed out. So we're sort of stuck. Not really stuck, but there's no easy way back at the moment. See what happens. After another quick couple of days in rain-soaked Chiang Rai, the weather dried up the road got patched up, and we hopped on another bus and made it back to Chiang Mai just in time to hang out with these folks.
Look who we ran into in Thailand, Chris and Sarah.
It's Chris and Sarah.
And after a week hanging out with Chris and Sarah, it was time. Well, we've been in Thailand now for 2 whole months. Means it's time for us to get out of here. Our visas expire in a couple of days, so tomorrow we're hopping on a plane and going to Vietnam. And I kind of have to admit, when we came to Asia this summer, I was pretty excited to get to Thailand, but even more so, I wanted to get to Vietnam. So I'm pretty excited about it. But before we leave Thailand, I just want to say a quick couple of things. First of all, Thailand is great. I think one of the best reasons to travel is just for the food. If you want a cultural experience, go somewhere foreign and eat some food. You'll get an experience. And Thailand has some of the best food on the face of the earth, and the country as a whole is wrapped up in this food culture. It's an amazing place to go, if nothing else, just for the food. But beyond that, it's actually one of the easiest places we've ever traveled through. Public transportation is easy, it's inexpensive to be here, and people are beyond friendly. So, if you get a chance, go see Thailand. It's great. But like I said, tomorrow we're heading to Vietnam, which I'm pretty excited about. So, we'll see you in Vietnam. Thanks for watching. See ya! And that's about it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Join us next time as we start exploring our way through Vietnam.